Guys, what's up? It's Trades here. We're going to be doing our daily watch list video where we talk about the top stocks to watch out for tomorrow. So if you've never been to this channel, I'm Trades and I teach people how to day trade options, and I do my videos really fast because I hate to waste your time and my time. So let's get into it. It's enough wasting time. If you can see here, we look at SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF. This is the thing we always look at first because it determines where the market is going because it in essence is the market. This blue line here is the 200 moving average, and it plays significant levels as we're watching things like SPY. So if you can see here, we really pushed into this level and actually kind of closed above this resistance range that we've been having here on SPY. If you can see here, we got rejected here 1, 2, 3 times and it fell off late in 2018, and now in 2019 we're actually starting to hit back up into this range. This is the third time we're hitting back into the range. Most of the times when you have something hitting 3 times in a row, you have a 1, 2, and then a third time is either the takeoff or the fail. So the fact that we actually closed semi-green on this versus last time when we got up here we closed red, I would say we do have some upside potential here. So now that we're kind of coming back and retesting this 281.25, 281.15 level as support, we now can see some room up to the upside. Again, I'm not saying I'm fully bullish on this just yet. I just want to see what tomorrow has in plan. If we can get above, if we can get higher, if we can start holding above 281.50, then we can start seeing a move up to the upside here of this next resistance range, falling the all-time high. So again, tomorrow is going to be our line in the sand moment of seeing if we're going to be green or we're going to be red going on from here. Again, if you want me to break down your stocks, please click that first link below. It is the Discord link, free Discord group chat where we discuss stocks. So looking through this right now, it seems the first stock mentioned is MSFT, being Microsoft here. Looking at Microsoft, again, we kind of broke below this trend line and now we're bouncing up higher. Our next resistance is going to be at the all-time high of 116.18. Again, we are still long-term wise holding an uptrend. We can even trace this trend back a little further here and get it on this new line so we can remove this old trend line and this trend line as well. And we're now seeing this uptrend line. So what we can look for is a continuation of a push up, especially if SPY is green tomorrow, and into this resistance, see a nice pullback to this trend line here of around 112, and then a push back up higher. Again, we're looking for a higher move on Microsoft. We're finally getting above this huge resistance point, just like SPY, and we're looking for some movements up. Next stock being mentioned is Amazon, Tesla, Apple, and BA from Jotan. Okay, we can see here we're getting up higher. We're getting up near this 200 moving average, which has been a level of resistance in the past. We're at this 1700 point. I would just say, unless SPY is super green tomorrow, watch out. We are getting a little overextended in this area. I'm not going fully long on Amazon until we are above the 1750 level, where this has previously played some resistance. Right now we have support here at 1600. I would wait because we're in no man's land, which is what I call in between major resistance and major support. So just watch here. We can see it come back down or we can see it pop back up. Just watch this 200 moving average as resistance. Next one we're going to look at here is Boeing BA. If you can see here, we had this sell-off. We were looking for a continuation of a sell-off today, which is what we kind of got. Then we got rejected, pull back up. Again, we have filled this gap here in BA, and now we're starting to consolidate here. We're kind of finding some support. Volume is starting to die out. We may start finding a trend. Again, just like I said yesterday, when we're looking out in BA, we're going to be wanting to watch the lows and the highs of the candles to determine the new direction. So when we're looking here, we're going to be going out to to the 1 day 1 minute. You're going to draw a line at the high of day and a line at the low of day, and you're going to be retracing it. If you want something actually fairly interesting to help you out with that, you can go to daily high low and you can add that to your chart. You can click apply. Now it shows the high and lows from the previous day, and you can see where your actual stock will come into play and see if you will finish up higher or lower. That's just something that may help you out. Okay, now going back out to the daily and the next stock. If we can see here, our next stock is going to be Tesla. Tesla has been seeing a lot of movement here around this 280 level, and we've been playing through this resistance zone. So now that we came back up, and I was like, hey guys, we're either going to come back through and fail this 280 level or find it as support. We actually found 280 as support, and we're starting to bounce up. So now that we're bouncing, our next resistance point, we're going to be green until 300. Next stock being mentioned is Apple, AAPL. If you can see here on Apple, we finally broke through this super tight range of consolidation here. We broke up above. We're now getting that red indecision candle here up near these previous resistance levels that I have yet to extend, which I will do in a sec. And so it would be okay to see a pullback, the natural progression here. Since market open December, we've been since January of 2019, we've been trending up, right? Range bound up. So it's not unlikely to see a nice little pullback here to around 177, right? And then a nice pushback up. So again, guys, it's just the natural progression of an uptrend, pullback and up. Again, SPY will be a huge factor on Apple as well. Shopify is the next stock, SHOP. If you can see here, we're actually starting to push into new highs. Something that I would watch out for here, as it looks like we're really pushing. I just want to extend it out to the 3-year just to make sure, yes, we are at an all-time high here. As you can see here, we're coming back down from the $40 all the way up here into 205 levels, 206. That's a really good. Again, every time we're trading new highs, you want to watch out for whole number levels. So watch out for 27, 28, 29, 210. And on up from there. Again, we are looking like we're overextended. These past two candles have been super green and super long. Volume starting to die out. It wouldn't surprise me if we have a nice pullback back down to this previous high here of around 194 area before we bounce up again. Again, if you're looking for something to play here, I would assume IV is pretty much extended on this point. Again, I can't really see it on the TOS platform, but you can also go into some call credit spreads here and maybe slowly trade that way back down out with time, but again, don't fight the trend. Looking out here, the next stock we can look at is, again, SPY. We already covered that. Roku. Roku looking here, we're having that nice drop here. Don't know why I don't trade news, but I would assume it's something with news because we don't have an earnings report. So if you can see here, we're finally getting that rejection back down to the downside. Our first support here coming in at $60. So watch for $60 as our support. If we drop 60, we're going further. If we hold 60, we're going to make our way back up. Next stock we're looking at here is JD. Oops. Did we get that? We got JD here. JD, again, we have this resistance here that we're watching. We kind of pushed up into it. The 200 moving average kind of also played as resistance, as well as this resistance zone. But it looks like, again, we're holding this uptrend, right? Push up, pull back, push up. We are seeing some resistance. So as well as we're watching out with SPY tomorrow, watch for either a push up higher or a pullback on this current JD chart. So again, we're looking for either a pullback to confirm that, hey, this is going to be almost like a head and shoulders here. We're getting reversed. Or this is just a pullback for a higher move upward. So tomorrow we'll determine that based off the length and body and color of the candle. Looking here, next one being mentioned is Facebook. Facebook has had some news after hours, actually, which has showed, let's see if I can scroll to the bottom, I saw someone posted it. Facebook has been down for hours. Instagram, WhatsApp also affected. Facebook data deals are under criminal investigation. Let's see why we are getting this waiting for data. But if you can see here, Facebook deals are under a federal grand jury is looking at partnerships that gave major tech companies broad access to Facebook's user information. They're currently under scandal for that, and every time Facebook goes under data security problems, we always see a drop in the price, and that's what we're seeing after hours today. Let's see if we can pull up another stock. EA or not. So again, the whole market as a whole looks like it's just waiting on SPY, and looking through the other stocks, it looks like we have a few AMD and other stuff, XOM, ORCL being Oracle, BABA, Amazon, Netflix, MU, INTC, AMD, whatever. All these stocks are going to be waiting on the movement of SPY. Right? Almost the whole market is correlated to SPY unless you have a zero correlation to SPY, which is usually super hard to do. But I would say just wait out and see what SPY does. Whatever SPY does tomorrow will be the direction of the market. I'm sorry I can't cover your things for some reason. This has been crazy. Again, we are ordering a new router, or I am ordering a new router, so it should be up soon. Sorry for the bad Wi-Fi. Again, guys, good luck trading tomorrow. Green day. See you in the next video.